the Nosy Neighbor Lady. This is the Nosy Neighbor Lady show, and I hope you're having a good weekend. I wanted to do Rihanna in a way where I don't think that people see Rihanna as a person. I think that we see Rihanna as a superstar. We see her as a singer. We see her as a sex symbol. We see her as a billionaire, brand owner. We see her as triumphant, after what she went through with Chris Brown. We see her as sometimes like she's not a person. And one thing about ASAP Rocky in that relationship, she had so many kids back to back. She didn't. I don't feel like she realized what she got herself into, and I think she really loves that man. And I think that that love is hurting her and hindering her. And even with her sales going down for Fenty and Jay Z talking about buying 50%, and she's not focusing on herself because she has three children at home. And when we talk about postpartum depression, and when we talk about being in love with a man and rose colored glasses and can't see the forest for the trees and dating a man who is a hip hop star in his own right. I'm not gonna say he's superstar because I don't know. She took him to superstar status, but I feel like we see her as like Riri girl. Why you taking this Riri girl? Like for a man to embarrass you and put his whole butt out, that is like I don't know. That's like extreme embarrassment where I feel like he advertising to somebody and it ain't women. I would have rather my man pull his balls out, like just on GP, like his whole butt out. And I feel like the girls are right. A man gonna embarrass you, and for him to embarrass her like that, I think y'all don't know. She's so locked in love and so lost in the fantasy that is not reality. And because we think she's a superstar and she's beautiful and she got hits that that man care. That man don't care nothing about that. That ain't nothing but a woman he having sex with and finna get a bag off of if they get away from each other and he want 50-50 custody. That's all that man see. Half them tickets at his shows, I do not believe would be selling if he wasn't associated with Rihanna. Could I tell you any of his songs? No, but I can tell you that the girls say he's a colorist, and I think that Rihanna might have a mindset that she's better than uh, black women in some type of way, or think she's different. Even though he say women shouldn't wear this type of makeup, even though he paints his nails, even though he's very feminine presenting, I actually think Rihanna might be into some kind of kinky orgy butt play stuff with him. I think women always want to victimize the woman and say the woman is a victim. I'm not going to say she's a victim. I don't think he's abusing her. He might be verbally or mentally or emotionally abusing her, but not physically. But I think for a woman to be with a man like that who definitely flirts on the line of bisexuality, she knows he's into that. And she may be into that too. A lot of times when I come on here and I see women talk about these things, you victimize the woman as if this woman doesn't know what her man is into. I think she knows what he's into. Even for him to be walking around with a thong, she finds that attractive. Because if she didn't, he wouldn't be doing it outside. He wouldn't be doing it. I'm not saying what men can and cannot wear sexually or whatever their panty draws, jockstrap preferences are. I think that she is so in love with this man. And he probably do got good pipe. And we hate to say it, but sometimes that stigmatization is real and reality. Sometimes when somebody laying it on you so cold, you don't know what's going on. But we also have children attached to that. And we also have Rihanna at a time in her life where she wanted to settle down and have her children with one man, which I can understand that. She didn't want to be a baby mama. She must have knew she wanted a lot of children because she did it in a timely fashion so that she could be young enough to still bear children, young enough to still bounce back, and all her kids are together. Because for me, even having two children and one later child, my first two are 2 years apart. My last child, he 4 years later. So that's a whole shift in reality when you have later children versus raising them together. They can go to school together, they can go to the nanny together, they can go to the art class together, whatever little programs you get them in. That's for, you can get them in stuff that's for like women, girls, and boys, which is very convenient. But I think she knew what she was doing, getting pregnant back to back, because I knew she wanted the same father, and I think that she might have thought that maybe it wouldn't last. So let's go and get these kids out the way so they can all at least be by the same dad. So I don't have that baby mama stigma that's placed on black women of having different fathers and things. I think she did that on purpose. I think that uh, women are criticizing her looks, and I saw somebody do a deep dive about how she's not appealing to men's gaze, and women are upset about that. Even in her gown that she wore to the Met Gala, it wasn't sexually revealing, and we're not gonna act like she still don't got no body. Like, she like 5'7", 5'8", so more weight on her is not making her body look bad. Her face might look fatter and chubbier, and her chin is less, it's not as chiseled. But even when she went to get the tattoo of the kids on her legs, her thighs still looked nice. They didn't look, she never looked overly pudgy. Or is she that thin, size 4 or size 6 that she was? No, she might be like a 12. And in real life, 12s look good. Even on a short girl, 12 don't look that bad. So it's like women want to try to critique her weight and this because she was an ideal beauty standard for women, which I don't like the way women are criticizing her weight, because it's like 3 children. We're talking about 3 children, and we're talking about a woman who is not obsessed with plastic surgery, who is not obsessed with keeping up with the latest trends. She wants to be a regular girl in love. Embarrassment while she's doing it, for sure, for sure, for sure, she's definitely getting embarrassed, for sure. I don't think she counted on that. But what I did not count on is that women really saw her so much as a sex symbol that now she's not really caring about the male gaze, and not really caring about lipo or facelifts or getting her body back, that women are kind of upset with that. Like, why are we holding a mother to standards of like a 20-year-old singer? Like, ain't she like pushing 40, 37, 38, somewhere up in there, some type of way? Maybe a little less, maybe a little older. I don't know. I'm not looking it up. But, and then she got with a young black man. He's in his prime, you know. So he's sexually driven. Even for him to go in front of the audience, oh, I'll screw you, and I'll screw you, and I'll screw you. He's seeing how far he can take it, and how far what he can get away with, because really, he tired of her and them kids. He really trying to get away from her. But of course, he's not gonna dump her. We've been seeing videos like this coming up and popping up on our feed. Like this video if you can. Give me a comment if you feel comfortable. But we've been seeing these comments on our feeds where they like, men are not gonna leave. They're just gonna treat you bad. Why would you leave a cushy spot? But he's setting it up, because for him to even say something like that, I would F the out of you. You can even say, hey, ladies, y'all looking good, or the ladies looking good, or something general. But he's doing that to see what he can get away with, and really he wants to leave her. He's tired of playing house. He's tired of playing Mrs. Rihanna. You know, people don't know him as ASAP. People who listen to ASAP and know these things about him, I recognize his face just from seeing it with her, but I couldn't tell you what he's saying, what he doing, where he been. Even with the charges of all these charges she got, and you all like, oh, he shouldn't do that to Rihanna. He shouldn't do that to Rihanna. Rihanna is Rihanna to y'all. To her, to him, that's just a woman and a lick that he came up on. That is not nobody special. That's just his baby mama right now. And are they married secretly or married out? I hope they're not married at all. That's what I'm hoping and praying and wishing. Because he tired of her. Men like him don't stick around. It's not in their nature. It's not in their DNA to be no parent or no father. Especially with him being a rapper or a hip hop artist or whatever he is. He don't want her. That's just something in his past. He's trying to go back to his preference, or his white woman, or his other races of woman, who ain't nothing wrong with that. But does she look like the typical type of woman he's dealt with in the past? I didn't look it up, but I watched enough videos where women are saying no, that he don't even date black women. So I feel like for Rihanna to feel like it's a flex, that might be something in her psyche where she feel like she different. And I think every woman wants to believe that she is special, and every woman wants to feel like she is different. And every woman, are we special in our own unique ways? Yes, everybody's special. Call Barney the dinosaur. But in reality, a woman is a woman, a vag is a vag, a thing's a thing. And Rihanna has just She's just a thing with a lot of money, which was a great investment for his penis. Great investment for his lifestyle. Because he will forever be relevant because he's connected to her. Forever. For till he die. He just made a good investment with his penis. Like women who invest in a vag and get pregnant by a man who got all this money, and for 18 years she can live pretty good until that baby grows up and don't get child support no more. What she's gonna do then, I don't know. But it's a solid 18 years she gonna get a check. So it's just like for women, this it just kind of it's just kind of nerve wracking that women are like, but it's Rihanna, but it's Rihanna. She's so beautiful, she's so gorgeous. Women are not men. Beauty don't equate to a man loving you or treating you right. I don't know when women will get that through their brains. Like even the one lady who committed, she took herself off the earth. I can't remember which one. No, I think it might have been Ashley Janae, and the comment was like, she was so beautiful and young. I don't see why she would do that. What do beauty have to do with mental health? What do beauty have to do with not feeling okay? What does beauty have to do with being insecure? Beauty does not do nothing. You still human inside. Beauty does nothing for life decisions. Beauty does not affect your brain. Beauty does not affect your heart, your lungs, your kidneys, your muscles, none of that. It's just a thing. Like every other thing. And that man, with her being beautiful, don't got nothing to do with him using her, abusing her, mistreating her, or cheating on her. And we all just waiting on the cheating rumors to come out. That's all we all waiting on. Some even say the drive-by her house was one of his girlfriends or fans or whatever. And even how we know people can erase stuff from the internet now, and doctor billboard charts saying that flows or whatever this freestyle is a song. We know they can do that now. So how many papers have they paid off? But is she a woman in love? Yes. She's a woman who's in love and gonna have to learn for herself. That fat meat is greasy, and she's finna fuck around and find out. Now how many times she find out, I don't know how many times she wanna keep fucking around. But the fuck, the find, it's all together. It's here. And it's very embarrassing. But when you think you're above the law, this is what happened. But I think she got what she wanted. She wanted kids by a good-looking man, because we know that she's definitely into looks, to get into that guy, because he don't seem like he had no personality anybody would want if he wanted to be the princess. And for her to sign up for that, she must be pretty masculine and want to feel dominated, like a dominator or whatever. She must have wanted to be in her masculine energy to date a man as feminine as him. And I'm not saying whether women should be in their masculine or their feminine, but you sure gonna find out being in your masculine that basically you thought you was using him, he using you. That's how it usually work out. You think you controlling the man, he controlling you. And that's what we're saying. Even for him to want to have that argument in that van and looking facing the cameras because he want more attention than her. That's one thing about when you get with a pretty boy or a nice looking guy or a famous guy. Even with Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon, he didn't want to be Mrs. Mariah Carey. He couldn't take being in her shadow. Strong women are really intimidating. And if you are a strong woman, you have to know that it's intimidating. Period. And he gonna try to humble you. He gonna try to embarrass you. And I'm not saying you shouldn't be strong or you shouldn't be. I'm not saying. I'm just saying it's the reality and the facts of the situation. So he is Mrs. Rihanna Fenty. I think that's her last name. I don't know. I think so though. Ain't that her last name? I don't know, honey. Charge it to the game, because charge it to my mind and not my heart, honey. But I feel like y'all can comment below what y'all think. But I think even with her just getting older and wanting a family at all costs, I feel like I think she did it the way she wanted to, so it was the right way. It was all about one man. She wanted his handsomeness. She wanted his sexual prowess. A lot of men who are very, very sexual and very freaky like that, a lot of times they become that way because they've done so many women and so many things that regular sex really doesn't turn them on anymore. Therefore, they're walking both sides of the line. I don't think that man down low. I think that man is out. I think that man is bi. And I think she knows he's bi. I think women just want to give other women the benefit of the doubt or play the victim. Ain't no way don't nobody know that man like me to put his booty outside. That is gross. Whatever you do at home, your business. But to insinuate that you want to have sex with your audience members and your girlfriend there, but this is what she's setting herself up for, and she gonna have to learn. This is a thing where they say the best sense is boss sense. Boss sense. My grandma used to say that. I'm like, what is she talking about? You gotta experience it for yourself. You gotta go to the store, purchase it, buy it, wear it, and you see how you feel in it, and it's experience. And she wanna experience it. Now it's messing with her money. So does she care about her money? Do she care about that money? While she chasing a nigga on tour, hoping he don't fuck nobody? He's gonna fuck regardless. The fucking is going to get done. It don't matter. While you trying to run a nigga and control a nigga dick, your products is falling off the shelf. So you care about that nigga dick that's going somewhere anyway. This dick is gonna go somewhere anyway. It's going anyway. But it's just when or how. That's going to do what it's gonna do anyway. That money, that ain't gonna come back. That ain't coming back. I haven't seen a good video on this one lady channel. She was like, "Is can a man make you ugly?" And the case study was Rihanna. I think she looked real stupid chasing a nigga on tour, and you got 3 kids at home. I know that's in they growing years where you need to see them, and they actually nice and fun. Kids are actually way better when they babies and young than when they get bigger and teenagers. Them is the rough years. It's easier because they don't have to, you don't got to cook for them and potty train and stuff, but they personalities is just off the fucking rocker. But I don't know. What y'all think? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. This all I got. I tried to do my little videos and my new note cards. I think I got, but she a real lady with real emotion. She a regular woman to him. She Rihanna to y'all. Y'all ain't fucking her. Oh, but it's Rihanna. Oh, but it's Beyonce. Oh, but it's Holly Berry. Oh, but it's just like you and me, baby. Them women ain't got no value. Nowhere. Yeah, they pocketbooks got value. That ain't gonna make nobody treat them right. Money don't make people treat you right. Not for no man. Now, a woman, would a woman do right and be better for money? Yes, because women can be loyal. We made like that. If we cared for and feel safe and we feel valued, we can do right and be right by a man and don't have to go venture out and do all this other extra stuff. Because all we want is love and to be safe and know that somebody got us if we fall. Or security, money, shelter, food. We don't need to have multiple sex orgy fantasies and all this stuff. So whatever, girl. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good weekend. And I'm gonna upload this. I hope y'all like my Whitney video. I don't know if I actually have something after this. I'll think about it, but I'm at a dry spot. But I did miss y'all them few days I wasn't recording, and basically started getting sad again. So I'm like, let me get on here so I don't be sad about my life. I can at least talk about somebody else's life to distract from my life. So, all right, have a good day. Stay beautiful, stay handsome, stay wonderful. You. Bye.